I'm Mark from Worldwide Stereo, and I'm here to tell you about this project that we just wrapped up. And we went out to a 100-year-old home and had to figure out a way to take state-of-the-art electronics, put them in the home, but not make the home look like a modern home with state-of-the-art electronics. It was a challenge, and it was a lot of fun, and it was a long project, to tell you the truth, because every time we turned around, we thought we had things figured out. They'd open up a ceiling, open up a wall, and we would find something that we didn't expect to find up there. Most of the house we used in-ceiling speakers because the homeowner really didn't want to have speakers on the floor or speakers on the wall. So just about every room has that, except for the family room. The family room, because the performance was very important, we used speakers that were attached to the bottom of the TV. But even there, it looks like it's part of the TV. It's a Leon soundbar that's custom made to fit the TV exactly. One of the things that was also challenging is making the room sound good with just using ceiling speakers, and there's a lot of hard surfaces in those rooms. So if you look at the amplifier in the rack, it's made by Audio Control. Each room has its own EQ settings. An EQ setting allows you to trim the sound a little bit. You can add a little extra bass, or if the highs sound too shrill in that room, you can tone them down a little bit. So we were able to custom tune each room to exactly what that room needed. Outside, we used a landscape speaker system, which is pretty interesting. It has 10 landscape speakers that look like landscape lighting, and they're tucked away. And there's actually a subwoofer that gets buried in the ground. You can't really see it except for that little mushroom cap to keep the water from getting in there. And it gives you a sound that you really can't get from conventional outdoor speakers that you might bolt to the house. It's kind of like if you go to an amusement park or a venue like that, and you're walking down a path and you hear the sound everywhere as you're walking, but it's not extra loud in one spot or too soft in another. So it's a completely different experience to do something like this as opposed to a couple of speakers playing loudly. The other challenge was we had to centrally locate everything because we didn't want equipment to be showing in bookshelves or in every room. So in the basement is where the head end is located, and that really is a rack full of all the equipment that drives all the speakers. This house literally has walls that are this thick, without exaggeration. Solid stone. Sometimes there's even plaster on top of that. So the Wi-Fi in the house was a challenge. You really can't get Wi-Fi through a wall that thick. So we had to put a lot of wireless access points in the house just so that they had proper coverage. That was important because if you're playing music in the house, all the music is controlled from, a device like your phone or an iPad or something like that. And if you don't have a good signal and you want to turn the volume down or change the song and there's not a good signal, then you can't control it. With the proper planning, working with the right people, you can take a beautiful historic house like this and deck it out with the latest state-of-the-art electronics and make everybody happy. So you have your own special project? Come on into Worldwide Stereo. We'll work with you and create your dream.